Hi friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what is up? My name is Tatianna. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I'm sure if you clicked on this video, then you love new makeup releases like your girl. And we have so many to talk about. It's not even funny. Like there are so many new releases and I'm really excited about it. So grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's get into it. First release we have is this new palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Blend Bunny is one of my favorite indie brands, and when I saw that logo change, I was like, you know what time it is. It is time for a new release, and it's a new palette, and I'm very excited because this one is called the Longing palette. I did not know what to expect from this cover because it's such a muted cover, so I'm like, what is this gonna be? But here is the inside of the palette, and oh my gosh, if this is not one of the prettiest palettes I've ever seen, then I really don't know what is. I feel like Blend Bunny is really that brand that is really gonna give you something different than what you already have in your collection. A lot of brands love to give us recycled eyeshadow palette color stories, but not Blend Bunny. I feel like they come up with very unique themes, and the color stories truly do reflect those themes, and this one is no different. I think this is absolutely beautiful. This is launching this week and I will be getting my hands on it. I can already see the kind of looks that I'm going to create with this. I love that it's really muted, but I also love that all of those colors go so well together. So I'm very excited about it. Next up is a release that has been truly highly anticipated for me because this was sneak peeked, I want to say months ago, and a lot of people didn't think it was real, and low-key I didn't either until now. And this is the new Vacation in a Bottle set from Kayali. This is a mini summer collection set. I did pick this up already because it is available now, and this has 4 different fragrances in here. We have Marquise in a bottle, Capri in a bottle, Maui in a bottle, and Maldives in a bottle, and I'm very excited about this. The only thing I will say is that if I end up loving one of these scents, which I'm pretty sure that I will because I'm such a huge fan of Kayali, what happens when I run out of it? Because it is a mini. Like, this is a mini size bottle. You can only get these in this set unless she brings them out in a full size. Like, I don't know what she's gonna do, but I wouldn't be mad if she did bring these out in full sizes. I do think the mini is a great way to try them out, and I kind of hope that we see more mini sets like this. It's just, I hope that they're thinking about when it comes time to actually repurchase. Unless they just keep them in travel sizes and sell them individually, I wouldn't be mad about that. I really did not think that ColourPop would give us more blush formulas, and then they come out with a new one and I'm like, okay, hold on. They're giving us liquid blushes. These are gonna be $10 each. When I saw this, I was like, wow, very excited about it because hello, it's another blush. But I saw a lot of people were calling this Rare Beauty dupes, and I will say I am not one to call something a dupe if it looks similar to a product already on the market. Like for this, I feel like I would have to try out this formula to see if it's a dupe, not just because the packaging looks like the Rare Beauty. I am definitely going to be picking up a shade or two to try this out and see how the formula is. You know, they are saying it's very pigmented, but I will see. I will see if it's pigmented or not. I think they did a great job on the shades of blushes that they're offering. That is launching this week on Thursday. We have a new release from Cosmic Brushes. Now, Cosmic Brushes just launched 2 new palettes, and I really contemplated picking up both of these palettes, but then I was like, there's so many palettes releasing right now and I want all of them, but I'm like, just wait a second, see if you know, after a month or 2, if you still want it, then get it. So I was like, okay, this I will slow down and not get. But when I tell you, the color story of the Cool Truths palette looks like a dream. I can get behind a cool tone palette like this. A cool tone palette with variation, deepening shades that don't look too gray and ashy. Like, I can get behind this, and I really do love the Cosmic Brushes, eyeshadow formula. I tried their Winter Wonderland palette and I fell in love with it, and I know this formula is going to be very good. We also have the Neutrals palette. I feel like this one is pretty neutral with a twist. This is also my kind of neutrals palette, so you see why I wanted both palettes, not just one over the other, but I feel like I would use both of these, and if I still want them after a month or so, I will pick them up, but they are so pretty. Rare Beauty is coming out with pressed powders, and this range looks pretty good. I feel like it really would have to wow me for me to be excited about it. Right now, the Natasha Denona Powder Foundation is everything, and I absolutely love this, but I am down to try this as long as it's not radiant, because if it's radiant, I might have to pass on it, but if it's not, then I'll definitely get this. I will say the packaging is a little bit different. I'm not the biggest fan of the shape of this packaging. That's gonna be really interesting to store too, now that I'm thinking about it. I am definitely gonna try this out, so definitely be on the lookout for this in an upcoming video. Fenty is coming out with a new gloss bomb. This is very interesting because I feel like those of you who love cool tones and gray eyeshadow and like gray colors and like, you know, very grungy makeup, you're going to love this gloss. And I'm low-key on the fence about it. I feel like I want it. I love the gloss bombs, and I feel like I'm kind of a collector of the Fenty gloss bombs. But the other part of me is like, when am I gonna use this? Maybe in the fall for like my October Halloween looks? I don't know, but it is coming to Sephora, and I hope it comes in stores so I can kind of swatch it and see if it's more on the sheer side. Then I can make my decision. But right now, I'm kind of like on the fence. So it's kind of a maybe for me. Let's talk about this release from Rhode. I have been seeing this all over the internet, all over, and I bought it. I was influenced. I was influenced to get it because it looks beautiful. The formula looks so beautiful and creamy and just delicious. It looks like it'll be a blush lover's dream. I was very on the fence about which shades I wanted. I was looking at the hot pink, then I was looking at the terracotta, and then I was like, you know what, just get both. So I got both. I got both of the blushes. They're on their way to me, so you know, when that gets here, I will be doing some content on it because we gotta try those blushes out together. They also released new phone case colors and new lip treatment colors, and the phone case I thought about getting, but it's not for my phone. I have a 13 Pro, and these are for like the 14 and the 15, so I couldn't get that, so that's good for me because I saved a little bit of coin. The tinted lip treatments I really wanted to get because I've really been into like a monochromatic vibe. What I have going on today, I feel like it's kind of, no, I think it's pretty monochromatic, like the lips and the cheeks. Really wanted to get 2 of these lip treatment shades, so I got like the more corally one, and then I also got like the pinky orangey color as well. The hot pink, I was like, I'm not gonna reach for that, so I didn't pick that up. And then the more like nude color looks like toast, so I was like, I already have toast. I don't really need this one, even though I feel like I probably would like this color better than toast. But we'll see. I also really haven't had a problem with my tinted treatments from Rhode being grainy. It was more so like the scented ones. I'm taking a risk here. Hopefully it's all fine. Hopefully it's fine. Too Faced improved the formula and the packaging of the Born This Way Soft Matte Foundation. What actually, now that I'm reading it, was the Born This Way was just matte. So this one's soft matte, so I'm kind of liking the sound of that. I will say the packaging does kind of cheapen up the product, but I'm very excited about it because it will be easier to travel with because it is in a tube. So I do want to try out this new formula. I was hoping it was going to come to Sephora, but it hasn't come to Sephora yet. I might just wait until this comes to Sephora, but I really do want to try this. One of my favorite body mist is the Fleur Vanilla Skin. They just released Vanilla Skin in a fragrance. I'm over the moon about this because I love Vanilla Skin so much, and to have it in a fragrance for it to last long is just like, oh, I'm sold. So I'm very excited about this. Even though I love the Vanilla Sense Mist, I have to smell this one in store to see if it's exactly the same or to see if they changed a couple things in there. You know how sometimes fragrance brands do. They like to add a little something extra to it. So I have to smell this in store. I do really hope that it smells the same though, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very sad. There are so many fragrance launches. Looks like Nest just came out with body mist of all of like their best-selling scents. I've never really smelt or tried any of the Nest scents, but I know that there's a lot of people that love them. I feel like body mists are truly taking over right now, and I'm not mad at it. I feel like this is also a great way and a more affordable way to try out these scents to see if you like them before wanting to buy like the actual like perfume oil or the fragrance. So I'm happy about all these mists. Speaking of mists, we have 2 more brands that are coming out with mists. We have this little set, which is very much high up on my wish list, from Ellis Brooklyn. This is like their mini body mist set. So we have sun, sea, and sand in here, and I've smelled all of these in store, and they smell so good. I just feel like this is just perfect for summer. Like, this is just so perfect for summer. So I'm very tempted. This is definitely on my wish list. So right now it's gonna be a maybe. This is like $85, so that's a lot for these, for 3 mists, honestly. Kopari has tapped into body mist, and there's some really intriguing scents here. I am gonna pass on this, especially if I'm planning on getting the Ellis. I don't feel like I need these because a lot of these notes seem very similar to the Ellis. It looks like In Beauty Project is dabbling into lip balms, and I love the In Beauty Project lip oil, so I'm not surprised by this. They have 3 different shades: pink, rosy brown, and latte. I'm actually down to try one of these. I just don't know which one I want to try. Definitely not the rosy brown. I feel like that's not really a color I would go for. I might do latte. Of course, surprise, surprise, your girl is always reaching for a nude lip. I will say my lip today is not as nude as I would go with. It's actually almost kind of like orangey. It's from Made by Mitchell. This is the Beam Gloss in Nude Mood, but I feel like this is more orangey, almost coral leaning nude than I would actually go. But I love this combo though. Ooh, okay. So all of my Say Glowy Gel fans out there, you have a new shade to choose from. This is more of like the rosy, rose kind of color in the dewy gel formula, so that's really nice. It's almost more like pinky. If you felt like this shade was missing, you might be very happy about this. I wasn't a fan of the smell of this formula, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Made by Mitchell is launching more new products, and there are so many products. The first thing that really caught my eye was these mini blush books. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I am definitely eyeing that Living in Pink one with all the little pink shades, and the Mitchell Mixology with like the red, the pink, and the orange. I've actually never tried his pressed blush formula, and I think it's because they have talc in the formula. Most likely probably not gonna get these, but I just have to admire how beautiful these look. Also, the other 2 palettes too are very beautiful and muted and more like nude, everyday kind of colors. He's also launching these Slip Dews, which is basically a wet glaze compact kind of gel. It's supposed to look translucent. I don't really know if I'm going to pick this up. That orange is calling my name though. I don't really think I'm going to pick this up because it really does seem very similar to the Comet Case formula. But he did say that this is a translucent gel. I just don't see how I would personally use it in my makeup routine because I don't think this will dry down either. Yeah, it says it's an editorial glass finish. So yeah, this will be great for editorial type of makeup, you know, to take pictures in. But for everyday use, I don't really think I would use this product. He is launching the Modern Melt, which is a water-based lip blush kind of product. Very cool. I would be down to try one of these, probably like the more nude shade. He's also coming out with the Blursh Balm Light. So basically the Comet Case formula in single sticks. If you didn't really want to buy the whole palette, you can just get, you know, an individual shade. And I actually like this because some of the shades that are not in the Comet Case are singles in this stick formula, like Drip Drip. I would love to have that. I don't know why he didn't put Drip Drip in the Comet Case. That's like one of his best selling shades. So like me, I would be getting Drip Drip in the stick form. We do have a release from Skin by Kim. She just came out with new lip glosses, which are $25 each, and new highlighters, which is $35 each. I have not tried anything from the Skin by Kim line. I don't really need any more lip glosses, honestly. I'm really trying to just use what I have in my collection. $25 is a lot better priced than her matte lipstick she came out with. Those were like in the $30 price range, which was insane. So yes, $25 is a lot for a lip gloss. It is better priced than her lipsticks, I will say that. I feel like the only way I would probably shop these products is on a sale. I don't think I would pay full price for any of the products. Heard very good things about her under eye powder from her last brand. So when those come out, then I just might get it. So ABH just came out with a new blush. This is the Blurring Serum Blush. It's a soft matte liquid blush with a radiant blurred finish. These are $25 each. The shade range looks a little bit light. We do have a deeper shade, but I feel like we could have used another deeper shade for deeper complexions, I will say. This formula looks very interesting, and I'm down to try it. So hopefully this comes in store at Sephora or at Ulta. I don't think I want to blind just buy it. Maybe. I might. I don't know. I don't know. I might just get it so I can try it. But if anything, I will get the plum shade. Hopefully it has a good amount of pigment to it. The packaging is so different for ABH too. Ooh, oh my gosh. This release I am so excited for. So Danessa Myrix is giving us a concealer. I'm so excited about this. Right now I'm wearing the Yummy Skin Tint. Love it. This is one of my favorite products from Danessa. Just about the whole Yummy line is my favorite. I'm also wearing one of the Yummy blushes today with the Nars blush on top. Danessa Myrix Beauty is just one of those brands I reach for all the time. Their products have just become staples in my, my makeup routine. I have no doubt in my mind about how good this is about to be. This is about to be good. Definitely getting my hands on this. This is a no-brainer. I'm getting my hands on this. This is going to be available July 2nd, but it is going to be available for early access on Sephora, so I will let you know on the community tab. The official launch date is July 2nd. So, but I'll let you know on the community tab when this is available on the app. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. It has vitamin E, squalene, hyaluronic acid. It's going to be $30 each with a soft matte finish. All the stuff that I like. The price is a little pricey for a concealer. $30, Danessa. It's pretty pricey, but I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. Looks like Tatcha is giving us more lip products. We have a lip treatment and a lip scrub. Whoa, the lip treatment is $40. Absolutely not. I mean, it is Tatcha, but for a lip treatment, really? $40 is insane. And the lip scrub is $28. Yeah, no. I'm going to pass on both of those because that is insane. So Glossier just released their summer capsule collection. We have the Ultra Lips, a hair comb, and a claw clip. I really love the Ultra Lip formula from them. It's such a good formula. And if I see this in Sephora, I might pick up one of the shades because I love this formula, especially for the summer. The hair products, I'm going to pass on that, but the lips is where it's at for me. I love the lips. Speaking of summer collection, let's talk about something that I have been contemplating picking up. Refi just came out with their summer collection. This is the Guava and the Papaya collection. In this, you get a lip blush, a cream blush, and a gloss. I want both of these products. I want both. I think this is going to be beautiful for the summer. I've seen people use it and I'm just like, I'm sold. I am most likely going to be getting these and I feel like I need to get it before they take it off the Sephora site because it is limited edition. And I do like that this summer collection comes with full-sized glosses as well. So you get all full-size products in this, whereas the cherry collection it came out with, all of it was minis except for the blush. And I was like, But yeah, that I am super excited for. The last release I wanted to talk about is this right here from Nomad Cosmetics. We have a new palette, and this one is inspired by Florida Keys. Very cool tropical palette. I feel like when I look at this, I see Florida. I've never been to the Keys, but I see Florida in this. And I feel like it's very tropical, but still deep with pastels. Like, I get it. I get the vibe. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful palette. I'm going to pass on this only because I have other Nomad palettes on my wish list that kind of top this one, but this palette is still very beautiful. Now that is it for today's purchase or pass video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I need to know what is on your wish list. What are you skipping on? What do you want to see from me? Let your girl know down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.